To work out these percentage problems, we want to make sure we can set up the proportional equation ratio. So the 44 in this problem represents the part. The 60 free throws is the whole. So this is attempts. This is the number of successes. Attempts, successes. So I'm going to write out the part to whole ratio, and this is my percentage ratio. In this case, I can just divide. 44 divided by 60 gives us our decimal multiplier, and that works out to be our percentage. Okay, so this is when I divide, I'm finding this multiplier. Remember that if you recognize that that multiplier is a decimal percentage, then we can just convert that into our percentage of 73.3%. Just clean that up a little bit so you can see a little bit better, but 0.733 is our decimal multiplier, and then we work out that we can multiply by 100, or we can just convert that decimal multiplier, decimal percentage, into a percentage. So the percent accuracy for Jamie is going to be 73.3% accuracy. If Jamie has the same rate in question 1, so he's scoring at a rate of 73.3%, how many free throws did it take for if he sinks 53 free throws? It's hard to say. So 50 out of what we don't know is the number of attempts. Now we can use actually this original ratio of 44 to 60, or we can use 73.3. This is, since we're rounding this is actually not as accurate as using the original ratio of 44 out of 60, because this is our part to whole, part to whole, part to whole. These all represent the same ratios, and they can be shown equivalent to each other. I know my decimal multiplier is going to be 73.3%, so but I'm going from top to bottom. Bottom to top is my decimal multiplier. So to go from top to bottom, I'm going to divide. So I start with 50, and I'm going to divide by 0.733, and I get about 68. Okay, so it's actually 68.21, but I'm going to say that to round, we can't have part of a free throw, so we're going to say that 68 free throws. And that's our attempts. Here we have Ichiro, one of the greatest baseball players of all time. His batting percentage is 3.385. So that's our decimal percentage. So that's approximately 38.5%. He gets 154 hits. How many at-bats did he get? Well, this batting percentage is the hits compared to at-bats or attempts. Attempts are called at-bats. And that's going to be 0.358 to 1. That represents our decimal multiplier. Okay, that's our decimal percentage. It says here he gets 154 hits, so that's 154 hits hits. And what we're looking for is the number of attempts or at-bats. So here we can, if we recognize that 385 is our decimal multiplier, and that would be our multiplier going from top to bottom, we can divide by that 0.35385, and that will give us the number of at-bats. So 154 divided by 0.385 represents 400 attempts, or 400 at-bats.